Hey EMC, how's it going? I'm was thinking of reviewing a movie while driving. Not the best idea, but I've done some social camps. But anyways, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, no. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to EMC, another episode of Now Playing, where we review movies which are actually now playing in theaters. As you can see, I'm missing someone here. Like missing in because they're not here, because not because I'm missing them. No, maybe I am. Who knows? So welcome back. I have no idea what I was doing before. Trying to review the movie in the car. Not a good idea. I mean, if you ever guys wanna, thinking of doing it, don't do it. That's a couple of violations. Just don't. Anyways, here to review the new movie just came out, I believe, 2 weeks ago. Edge of Tomorrow. New movie by Warner Brothers, and I'm particularly doing this review because I love this movie, and it didn't receive that well at the box office. People have no idea it's out. They think it's going to be just another regular Tom Cruise movie. And I have actually enjoyed his previous movies. I enjoyed Oblivion, and I think his even Ghost Protocol, one of my favorite action movies. I enjoy Tom Cruise movies. I don't think he ever does a bad movie. And I don't think he has done a bad movie in the past few years, just my personal opinion. So let's get on with the storyline for Edge of Tomorrow. It is, it's a sci-fi movie with a different take on it, and the different take is it's like a Groundhog Day type. So, Tom Cruise is... I'm not going to tell a lot about it because I want you to watch this movie. So, basically he goes through a war sequence over and over again, and he tries to learn how he can defeat the enemy. And like the enemy, like it's an alien invasion taking place, and I absolutely loved the alien technology and the alien concept, and the way they've made and the way they move and the way they think, and the whole idea. Like, alien movies are difficult to make, first of all, because it's hard to come up with original alien. Like, everybody can create an alien, but it needs to be like threatening to the core. And these aliens you don't want to mess with. I mean, this is like a lost battle. Like, there's no point attacking them because they're so advanced, but somehow Tom Cruise is the guy who can take them down. But there's a twist between that. Amazing storyline is just mind-blowing. Keeps you at the edge throughout the movie. So moving on from story's pretty good. I loved it. I think it's a great story. Amazing dialogues written, and it has a couple of dialogue that you'll remember even when after a couple of years. That's what I liked about this movie. Let's move on to acting. I think Tom Cruise did an amazing job. I think for the first time ever, when the movie starts, you will be like, okay, that's not the Tom Cruise I know, or we know, because it's complete. He plays a character that I don't think he has ever played, ever. I mean, you just think, like, that's not Tom Cruise, and then by the end of the movie, you're like, yep, that's what I came in for. And I love that progression of his character from, like, a person who has no idea what's going on to a person who is basically takes down the whole enemy by himself, technically. Emily Blunt, amazing actress. I think she's one of the very few actresses who can actually pull off an action movie. Not many actresses can do that. Angelina Jolie is one of them, but Emily Blunt is getting there. I love her movies. She has an amazing choice of she makes good choices when it comes to movies. Last year or 2 years ago, she did Looper, one of my favorite movies. Again, same thing is happening. I think just luck isn't with her. Maybe I think she did an amazing movie. This is a great movie. It's just not doing that well at the box office. Same thing happened with Looper. Anyways, then there are side characters, and these characters are like there are quite a few of them. Bill Paxton, Brendan Gleeson. I mean, myself, I'm not very familiar with all these characters, but because the movie, the way movie works is like, it's a certain sequence keeps happening over and over again, so you see these characters a lot, all the time, in different ways. So every time he tries to alter a version, they act and react differently, and so I think acting is just, it's mainly Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt throughout the movie, and they pull it off. Amazing. Moving on to the music. Music was, let me see whose music composer was, Christopher Beck. Excellent, just mind-blowing music. I think he has done, recently for Frozen, he did, and a couple of movies that they're not that action-packed, Crazy Stupid Love, Hangover 2. So, and, he has done some other stuff too, but not memorable. But in this movie, you can actually notice, it's so well placed. And it actually has a theme, and I like when movies do that. That they have a certain theme at the background that comes across. And of course, whatever he did was because of the director. Moving on to the directing, Doug Liman. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. The guy who directed Bourne Identity basically changed the way movies are made in Hollywood. Just my opinion. I think the Wachowski brothers did that, Matrix, and then everybody switched the way Matrix action was created. Everybody wanted to do that because that changed cinema. And then there was a point when Bourne Identity came in, and from there on, every movie tries to copy that. And because of Doug Liman, he's a visionary director, like up close and again. But the good thing about this movie is that he didn't do exactly what he did in Bourne Identity. That's what I love about it. So he's not like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing what I did in Bourne Identity. That everybody does. Even Batman Begins to Dark Knight to every action movie ever coming out is like, oh, we need the Bourne Identity style camera up, up close action and just right into the face of the audience feels like that's happening in front of them or they're in it. Edge of Tomorrow, nothing like it. So that's another different approach he went with. I just hope this movie gets the appreciation that it deserves. It's a movie. 20 minutes into the movie, I watched it in England, UK, and I was with my brother-in-law, and we looked at each other, and I'm like, wow, I'm sitting watching this masterpiece. 20 minutes into the movie, that hardly ever happens. I think it happened once when I watched Dredd, and then, so like it's again, I bring out all these movies who didn't do well at box office, but they got really good reviews. And this is what's happening right now. 2 weeks into, or 3 weeks into, it has been out for 3 weeks, and people still have no idea, and they're not going. Go watch this movie. Anyway, so that's the direction part. Amazing direction. The way he handled the characters. He is I'm watching his every movie. He's one of my favorite director after this movie. This is one of the finest sci-fi action movies I have ever seen. I think it was a mind-blowing experience. I know I say that a lot for a lot of things, but this movie really took me by surprise. I didn't know that I was going to be this amazed by it. So hopefully that helped you to decide whether you want to watch it or not. This is a definitely dub for me, a day one buy on Blu-ray. I give it a 9.7. Yep, 9.7, one of the highest rated movies, in my opinion, for this year. One of the best movies this year. And it came out of nowhere. It's literally with it's action with brains. It combines it together. Excellent movie. Go watch it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I talk a lot, I know. And hopefully I will review, and we gotta get more reviews coming in for even Now Playing or press play. A lot of different sections need to be touched. Anyways, thanks for watching the Edge of Tomorrow review. 9.7. Go watch it. Do yourself a favor. Enjoy. This is the summer blockbuster that you've been waiting for.